everyone and welcome back to a new video. As you can see, we've got a large book haul to do because it was my birthday yesterday. I mean, it might not be yesterday when I put up this video, but it was my birthday yesterday. As a book girly, I've received a lot of books and I am overwhelmed, literally overwhelmed with the amount of books. I just want to start off by saying thank you to anyone who wished me happy birthday, gave me a card, bought me a present, just generally made my day yesterday. It was such a lovely day and honestly I am so grateful for just everyone. Honestly, I'm just overwhelmed. Like literally, you all just made my day yesterday, and I've said this a couple of times in a few different videos now, but I honestly wish this amount of love on everybody else. Like I honestly felt so loved yesterday, so just thank you to everyone who made that happen, and just you're also incredible. Last year I did a massive book haul for my birthday as well, and it's one of my best performing videos I think on this channel. Obviously it's clear we all love a book haul and an extensive massive book haul, so get yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable because we're in for a yap fest for the next half an hour maybe. If you want to see these videos in separate little parts, I've also done it on my TikTok, actually unboxing the books that I bought for myself as well. So if you want a little bit of an ASMR of opening some Amazon parcels, head over to my TikTok, which is always linked down below, by the way. And I obviously do post on there more frequently than here because it's easier to edit short form content. So anyway, I think I'm going to start with the books that I bought for myself, which is this stack at the back here. The first books that I got were part of the Shatter Me series. Now, in amongst these, you will see that I have got the books from the Shatter Me series because I asked for those from my mom. So I just picked up the other ones that go within the series. I don't know what order they go in. I will be Googling before I start reading the series. But I really wanted to start this one. Obviously, people have raved about it, spoke about it loads. It's one of the most popular fantasy series that people talk about over on BookTok, so I wanted to give it a go, and considering it's a fantasy series, the books aren't actually too long, so I am quite looking forward to that. Then I also picked up Ali Hazelwood's newest release, which is Problematic Summer Romance. This links in with, is it Not in Love, one of her newer releases, so I think it's some characters that we saw within that book. So I think it's like an interconnected one, so I'm excited to read this, and I have heard raving reviews since it's been released. Then I picked up the first book in the Addicted series, which I think I've just mentioned this in my TikTok video, but I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this series. I'm going to give it a go, but I feel potentially I should have read this when I was more in my Wattpad era of readings. I might end up really enjoying this series, who knows, but yeah, for now I'm kind of feeling that maybe it's more Wattpad-y, but I'm not even certain on that, so I'll give it a go and I'll come back with reviews. Then the next book that I got is a chunky one, and that is Iron Flame. So I've just finished Fourth Wing and absolutely loved it. I think I've given it 5 stars. Absolutely loved that book, and I needed some more Xaden in my life. I also got to the end of Fourth Wing and was like, I knew that was going to happen. I literally knew that was going to happen. So I now need to know why, how, where we're going from there. So I picked up this one, which hopefully I can get to soon because I'm looking forward to it, but my god is it chunky and am I worried about it. Then I got An Ember in the Ashes. However, Amazon showed me this cover and I wanted this cover, and now I've been sent this version. So Amazon have some explaining to do because I didn't want this version, I wanted the colourful version. But I've heard that this is like ACOTAR, and I loved the ACOTAR series. I mean, I haven't finished it, I've still got the last one to read, A Court of Silver Flames, but again, the chunkiness of that book and the fact that it's in Nesta's point of view is just putting me off a little bit. But I will pick it up eventually this year. I'm making it my goal to finish it this year. I've heard this series is a little bit similar. I don't know if that's just from the colourful covers, I have no idea. I don't really know too much about what this is about. I just think there's like 2 characters, they're kind of on their own missions and then they come together at some point, I think. I don't know, but yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that. Then I picked up The Nightingale by Kristen Hannah because I need to read my first Kristen Hannah book this year. Yeah, this was the only one I actually liked the UK cover of. what's going on? Why do the US get the nicest covers? Then I picked up Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. I have never read an Olivia Blake book, but this one sounds so interesting, especially for spooky season. Let me read you the blurb. Viola Merrick is a struggling estate agent and a vampire, but her biggest issue is that the house she's selling is haunted. The ghost occupying this mansion has been murdered and he refuses to move on until he solves the mystery behind his death. How interesting does that sound? That literally sounds so cool. So yeah, I'm saving this for spooky season, but I really wanted to get it. And then I picked up 2 Annabelle Monaghan books. So I picked up Same Time Next Summer, which I don't know whether this or Nora Goes Off Script came first in terms of releases, but I have read all other books of Annabelle Monaghan's apart from the ones that I've obviously bought now. So I am looking forward to this one, although there has been mixed reviews. So we'll read it and we'll review. And then the next one that I bought was her newest release, which is It's a Love Story. So I have got high hopes for this one because Summer Romance, which came out last year, was so good. So I have high hopes for this one. Those are all the books that I purchased for myself. So let's go on to the ones that other people bought me. So I think I'm going to go through the ones that my mum got me first. That is this huge stack here. She got me the first book in the Zodiac Academy series, which I am really looking forward to reading this series. Again, there has been mixed reviews on this, but I'm really looking forward to it. Also, their Zodiac is Gemini, which is the same as mine. So that's really exciting. Then she got me The Magic of Lemon Drop High, which I've heard is kind of giving the same vibes as 7 Year Slip, which I literally love that book. That was like top tier, one of my all-time favourite books ever. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. And she got me Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands, which is the second one to Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, which I have finished recently, and it was kind of left on a little bit of a cliffhanger, so I'm looking forward to continuing this series. And I believe the third book has just come out as well. Then she got me The Rewrite, which I believe people have said is similar to Emily Henry's style of writing. I mean, the colours on the cover and stuff are very much giving Emily Henry, so I'm really excited to read this one and kind of see what it's like. So it says, 1 story, 2 exes. Temmie and Whale meet in London, they flirt, date, get to know each other's friends. Then they break up and Whale goes on a reality dating show. Instead of giving in to heartbreak, Temmie throws herself into her dream, writing. She's within touching distance of a book deal that would solve all her problems, but publishers keep passing on her novel and bills still have to be paid. So when the opportunity to ghostwrite a celebrity memoir arises, Temmie accepts, and of course, the celebrity turns out to be Whale. Will Temmie and Whale repeat the patterns of their past, or can they write a whole new story? Doesn't that sound interesting? We love a second chance romance. Then my mum got me You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty, which I actually don't know too much about this book. I did see it recommended on Instagram. I think it was by Tegan. If you're ever looking for a book recommendation, I honestly recommend following Tegan. She honestly has the best book recommendations, and not just like romance or fantasy. She's more of like a fiction recommender, which I have been really loving recently, like just a general fiction book. So I recommend following Tegan. Then she got me the fourth book in the Windy City series, Play Along, which I've heard is one of the best ones in the series, so can't wait to get to this one. I believe this one is a baseball romance. I'm not too sure. Each of the books has like a different sports. I know there's hockey, there's basketball. I don't know if there's hockey twice or basketball twice. One of them is repeated twice, and then baseball. The last books that she got me were the other ones to the Shatter Me series, which I again can't wait to read. I think I might start this series quite soon because I do like a fantasy, but committing to a 600-page book is a wounder. So I'm thinking because these ones are shorter, it might be like a bit of a quick win. Then we'll go on to books from other people in my family. So my auntie got me Ready or Not by Cara Bastone, which I saw Bestie Sofried and she loves this book, so I cannot wait to pick up this one. And the cover is just so stunning. Like, all of Cara Bastone's covers are just adorable. And my nan got me a few books. So she got me You Again by Kate Goldberg. This literally is screaming autumn. Can't wait to read this. Why is it not focusing? There we go. Can't wait to read this in the autumn time. So it's apparently very When Harry Met Sally, which I've only watched once, I think, but I did enjoy that film, but I can't actually remember like too much about it. So people have said if you have that as your expectation, sometimes you're a little bit disappointed with this book, but because I've only watched it like once and I don't really remember much about it, I feel like I should be fine going into it. But I think it's just the characters are very difficult to deal with, so sometimes I like that. Sometimes I like a bit of a different romance. Then she got me Call It What You Want, which I think I actually saw this book advertised on TikTok. It might have been by the author, so I'm excited to get to this one and see if I like it. Then she got me Don't Be in Love by Liana Cincotti, which is the same author as Picking Daisies on Sundays. This one is set in the UK, in London. And it says, when 21-year-old career-driven Adelaide decides to transfer to one of the most prestigious universities in the world, London's Townsend University, for her senior year, she couldn't be happier. Moving to London granted her new friends, a gorgeous apartment in the city, and a chance to work in luxury marketing. Any book where the main character works in marketing, I'm like, give me that now. If you don't know, I work in marketing, so literally anytime I see that, I'm like, I want to read this book. It immediately interests me. Until she meets Dorian Blackwood, the youngest of the prominent British family known for their impression on the entertainment industry, who's plastered across every tabloid in Europe for his famous parents, handsome look and notable dating life. He's not only a student at Townsend University, but the person her new best friend and roommate is absolutely in love with, which is how Adelaide immediately becomes twisted into a deal with Dorian to keep their secret. But just because Dorian agrees to keep their secret doesn't mean he'll make life easy for her. Every lavish gala, photographed event in the city, and excuse to wear an expensive gown becomes a risk for their secret to come out. With Adelaide's friendship on the line and her future career at risk, she'll do anything she can to avoid him, which should be easy for someone who doesn't date, let alone believe in love, right? That sounds so interesting. And the fact his name is just Dorian Blackwood. I don't know what it is, but I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. I like his name. Then the last book that my nan got me was Someone Else's Bucket List, which just the actual title of this just sounded really, really interesting. Then the last stack of books that I have are all from my siblings, so let me grab those. From my little brother, I got The Front Runner by Elsie Silver, which is part of her Gold Rush Ranch series, the first one that she published, but all the covers were being redone, so they're all in this kind of... Why does it want to focus today? They're all in this kind of style now. So I think they have all now been released, I believe. I think they were started being released like around my birthday last year. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm excited to read that one. Then he got me the last book in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, so As Good as Dead, which again, so excited about. I have the first two books in the series and I've read the first one. I really want to read the rest of the series. Loved the first book. And I'm very intrigued because it was kind of like not everything was resolved. I'm intrigued to like go through the rest of it. I want to read the rest of the series before I watch the TV program because I'm not sure how many books are actually put into the TV program. So if you do know that, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm very, very intrigued to continue this series. It just, yeah, it was so good, and I love a good mystery series. I got She's Always Hungry by Eliza Clark, which I think is more of a fiction book. Then he got me Daughter of the Pirate King, which again, so excited about. I love a fantasy book and I've never read one with pirates in, but I do love anything with pirates, like Pirates of the Caribbean, one of my favourite films, so very, very excited to get to this one. Then from my sister-in-law and my brother, I got two books amongst like other stuff. If you want to see the other stuff that weren't books, that will be in my birthday vlog. I did a little haul of all those stuff, but they got me Adam and Evie's Matchmaking Tour. How cute is this cover? I love when a cover is like painted, if that makes sense. Then they got me Remarkably Bright Creatures, which I have heard amazing things about, and the fact that there's like doing a little detective and then they team up with an octopus, that's all I know about this. But yeah, it literally says That's Octopus Book on the top, like it's that book. Then from my other brother, I think I am still awaiting one more book. He said he ordered 4 and 3 have arrived, so I don't know what Amazon are doing with the other one, but hopefully that will turn up at some point. But he got me Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone, so again, stunning cover. I think this one is kind of like a bucket listy type thing, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I am excited to read this one. Again, had rave reviews, and this is one of her newest releases, or her new release. I don't actually think it's been out that long. Then he got me Pictures of You by Emma Gray, which I saw Bestie Sarah read, so I've heard that this one is really, really good, so I'm looking forward to reading this one. And again, I think this one is maybe a little bit more of a fiction. But the last book that he got me is The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren, which I've heard amazing things about. I think it's very much same theme as like The Unhoneymooners, and I loved that book by them, so can't wait to read this one. I think it's going to be very peak summer romance, so can't wait for this one. But those are all the books that I got for my birthday. Thank you to anyone who wished me happy birthday, gave me a present, gave me a card, just yeah, or anyone who's watched this video, thank you so much. I can't believe that I'm 23. I'm gonna be going into like a midlife crisis or a quarter life crisis or something soon, because I'm just like, what is going on? this is a serious age. But thank you so much for watching today's video. Like I say, I did film a birthday vlog. It's not too long, but it's just I like to capture my birthday more for myself to look back on, see what I did, and just kind of document. That's mainly why I do vlogs. I just like to document things that I'm doing, to be honest. So like myself more than you guys, but I just pop it out there in case anyone else is interested in watching it. So thank you so much for anyone who's watched this video or that video. I will hopefully be back. I know I've been slacking on the uploads. I've just been so busy, but I am going into summer break with work now, so hopefully I'll have a little bit more time to film some stuff, and I have a holiday coming up, so we'll definitely be having a holiday vlog soon. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in another one very soon.